So maybe it's not a huge surprise that there was a discovery made at a construction site there, a discovery that could date back to the late 1800s. Jill Monier live to tell us more. And it's not your typical discovery, right? It's not like bones or something. Tell us what it is. What is it, Jill?
This is really interesting. I think construction crews were building a park behind the historic Silver King Hotel when they came across bottles buried about a foot underground, and the discovery has stopped construction at the site. The state is involved now, as is an archaeologist, and we spoke with the city's senior planner earlier today.
This was discovered when they were doing the excavation of the site to build the park. The bottles were discovered about 3 weeks ago. It's enough to stop the entire project. It's put the project in about a 3-week delay. First thing was to notify the state. The state thinks it's a significant find, therefore we're taking steps to try to preserve what we found. And they determined that the bottles that you see here are over 100 years old, and they are worth saving. Most of the bottles are whiskey bottles, and they do have all kinds of markings on them. There's a few, I believe they had called them out as wine bottles. There's some that are medicine bottles. They believe it's pathways. So whatever buildings were here, they were pathways. There's been some rumors that possibly some type of bar. There's some farming warehouse.
It's believed the path of bottles started here, but you can see bottles being unearthed here, and it extends farther east. There's no telling how long this path is or where it went to. It's something they're all trying to figure out.
When we start back up, they're going to ask us to have a archaeologist on site while they're doing the construction. And they also want us to possibly redesign the park to accommodate this and have it more for view for people to see. History is something that you can't bring back once it's gone. So we are a historic town, and we really focus on that.
Now, a footer was discovered at the site, possibly from a building, an old hotel there that burned down in 1894. They also found an old gun cartridge there. So some really interesting finds. They're trying to figure out what to do with it all, but they hope construction will resume within a week or so. Interesting
because, you know, here in Phoenix, we're a fairly new city. We don't make a lot of the discoveries, you know, of like something in the 1800s. So they actually want to leave those bottles in some condition down there with kids and stuff playing in the park?
They're not sure what they're going to do with these bottles yet, but it is supposed to be a park down there. I think it would be neat if they put some kind of like plexiglass so you could see it and still walk on it.
Or like a resin or something.
Yeah, if it was in fact a path, it would be kind of neat, I think, to keep it a path. But they don't know what they're going to do with it, so it'll be interesting. We'll follow up for sure.
So, I mean, a bar right there, they're looking for building materials, you know.
Right.
Hey, Jim, you finished with that whiskey bottle?
Yeah.
Go fix the path back there.
It'll be really fascinating to find out what these bottles were, how much they're worth, that sort of thing.
Very cool. Thanks, Jill. Good stuff.